whatever your niche is. You need your thing. That's how you enter conversations. That's how you be transparent. That's how you sell. When you're selling something, when you're telling people about about your favorite restaurant or favorite movie or favorite experience or the love of your life, or you want them to go read a book, do you go, yeah, I read this book the other day. It's pretty good. You know, you should probably go. Or you're like, oh my God, this book. When you're in the first chapter, not so good. Third chapter, oh my God, right? You are this animated, full of life, excited. But here's what happens when you go to sell your thing. Sometimes when we go to sell our thing, we get in our head a little bit and that enthusiasm goes away and we become a little bit of a robot. You know, it's like, oh my God, I did this. It's like you tell that story about sand crabs and then you go to sell and you go, and if you'd like to work with us, we are counselors for people who travel and I'd like to work with you for $97 a month. I'll make sure you have more experiences with sand crabs. Thank you. Click the link or do whatever the thing is on this page. Right? Like we go from this passionate person of expressing ourselves and then we go to sell something and it's like, doop, robot, I lose my enthusiasm. I'm afraid to ask for the money. No. If you truly can help someone experience sand crabs, live that moment and get them to say yes. I found it. I couldn't help myself. Ready for this? Can you see this on camera? Look at that. That's my little boy with sand crabs in his hand. Is that amazing? Right? If I was selling tourism, look at this. I got all kinds of pictures from him that day. He was probably 3. Wow. There he is digging in the sand. So I share that with you because, I mean, look at, I love that picture. I chartered a plane. I did all that. What does he remember? Sand crabs. You need a sand crab moment for your niche, whatever your niche is. You need your thing. That's how you enter conversations. That's how you be transparent. That's how you sell. Let me ask you something. If I said right now, I told you the sand crab moment, and then I said it triggered something in my life, and I knew I needed to create something for someone to create those moments in their life. And if you become a part of my $47 a month mailer, every month, I will send you an affordable place you could take your family and have a sand crab moment. If you're ready for those experiences in a shifting world, click the link below. Who would spend $47 a month if you got a flyer, a newsletter to find sand crab moments? Who would do that? Right? 60, 70, now 80% of the people? I don't have anything to sell. But did I do a fancy pitch? Did I make you feel uncomfortable? Did anybody feel uncomfortable with that offer? Did I feel like I was doing you a service or a disservice by selling it? Right? There was nothing fancy about it. It was heart-driven. And that's why I really want to take the time today to really share that with you, because it's time for you to go to another level. It's time for you to sell better, influence better, and even influence yourself more. The biggest sales job in the world we have to do is selling ourselves to keep moving forward and not feel like an imposter and not give in to your husband who thinks you're crazy or whoever it is in your life. Like, we got to sell ourselves every day. And once we sell ourselves every day, then we got to realize the next people we have to sell are the ones we want to serve. And we can sell them by being storytellers, by entering conversations going on in their mind, being okay with shifting the way we approach it, because things are getting different. We need to approach it a little different. As long as the end result is they work with you, their life exponentially grows, then we're doing them a disservice if we don't sell them. So yeah. I'll tell you one more quick story, if you guys don't mind. It happened to me yesterday. I don't even know where I shared it, but my daughter is considering going from her public school to a private school. And my daughter struggles in math. Just a true story. And she was in a small little Christian school, 40 kids in her whole grade since she was in kindergarten. And not a fancy school, really simple, but really amazing. And she decided to go from that to one of the largest high schools around, where there's 400 kids in her class, from 40 to 400. And for those of you probably more aware than I am, some of the public school systems, even though it's a good school, it's not the same depth of teaching. My daughter, the reason she got through math is because she had a teacher who would go, hey, Brianna, how you doing? You need help? Knew her first name. Now she's in a math class where the teacher comes in and puts a pager on the slide projector and says, page 27 and 40, do your homework. We're having a test on Friday. And my daughter just, maybe that's wrong of me. Maybe I'm a bad parent, but I had the same struggles. She doesn't learn in that way, and she's trying, and she got herself a tutor, and she's trying to work her way through. Long story short, there's a smaller Christian high school that I happened to go to dinner with the president for a mutual friend. Sounded amazing, and I wanted her to just at least check it out. So she went and did a shadow day, and there's a reason I'm telling you this. She went and did a shadow day. She's like, Dad, I really like it, and the teachers knew everybody's name, and I think I could thrive, and I would commit. If I go here and you have to pay extra money because the other one's free, I commit to getting good grades. I'll get a tutor. I'll take summer school. I'll do whatever I have to. My daughter is exactly like me. I struggled in school so bad. My son, he's like my father. My son, he's got a 4.0 average. He is smarter than me. I can't even do his homework. He's in 7th grade. I can't do the math. I can't do anything he's doing. I feel horrible when he's like, can you help me with this math problem? It's like, honestly, no. I absolutely cannot help you. I just can't. But anyway, my daughter, I have empathy for. So we take her for a shadow day. She has to get like 5 letters of recommendation. And I'm just going to teach you one more principle. The principle of least interest. It's just something I want to share with you in negotiating, right? It's really hard when you're desperate for a sale, but have the courage to attract those you want, hear me out, and repel those you don't. The way you feel good about teaching your stuff is if you're teaching people, Joshua, if you're teaching people the exact stuff you're good at, man, you'll never get intimidated. But if you go, let me widen it a little bit. I mean, I'm not that good with KPIs and SOPs, but I'll say that in my training, it'll be inauthentic because you'll be like, I'm not good with that stuff, but I said I was going to teach it, right? It's like saying, my wife, it's like she's in the midst of wanting to create another course. She created one. Now she wants to create this high-level training. And she was adding to my wife. I'm like, babe, you're adding too much stuff. She goes, well, I want to help people run a salon business. I'm like, but you're better at getting, like, for her, it's relationships, getting high-end clients, making women look beautiful, not KPIs, SOPs, and spreadsheets. And when she added that, that's why she's been holding off doing it. I'm saying, don't do it, take it out. Repel those that you don't want and attract those that want to learn exactly what you're teaching. Make sense? And to me, that's kind of the principle of least interest. Don't try to go after everybody. Go after the exact people.
What's up, what's up? Hey, don't forget to look at the action steps we've posted below. They are the perfect way to take your success, abundance in this crazy world to a whole nother level.